Spirituality. My name is Ife West once again, and if it's your first time on this channel, this is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about how to do effective water meditation and how to give effective water offerings. Some very key tips and things you need to know so that when you do your water meditation and go to the river or the sea to give your offerings, you are going to get very, very powerful, assured results of what you are doing. Okay, so first we'll be talking about water meditation. When we say water meditation, what I mean is that it is not the listening to the sound of running water that many people are used to. If you go online and you type water meditation, what it simply means or what the general definition is listening to sound of running water or going to sit by a river and just be taking in the environment, relaxing yourself, and kind of refreshing yourself and listening to the sounds around and just staring at the water. That is the way most people do their water meditation. But the water meditation I actually mean here, and I'm actually talking about, involve you actually submerging yourself, or at least a sizable part of your body, into the water. This is what I'm talking about. This is a technique or a system that is very common in African spirituality and many other spiritual practice around the world. This is a situation whereby the person or the aspirants is taken to a body of water and they are submerged into the body of water for some few seconds, and then they are brought back. Sometimes we require them to sit inside the body of water for as long as 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the instructions or the kind of type of rites that they are actually doing. So we can see this in the religion of Christianity, whereby they take their, how will I say, their customers or their ships to a body of water for baptism, whereby they will soak them in the water and they bring them out. If you are a Christian, you must probably have been baptized in your line. In fact, to be a Christian, you have to be born again. The born again practice involves you being submerged in water for a few seconds and then brought back. All the people I know baptized, when I was a Christian, I tried my best to be baptized. I was rejected. It was never meant for me. All the people in my house, my brothers and sisters, they were all baptized, but I tried. I failed the catechism class many times. It was not for me. So that is their own kind of baptism, submersion in water for a few seconds. And they say they are born again into their fold of their flock. What I'm talking about here is actually submerging yourself in a body of water for longer time than that, a few seconds. You can do this in a bathtub, in your house. If you have a bathtub, a jacuzzi is very, very good for this sort of thing. You can do this in a swimming pool. You can do this in any large body of water. Okay, so people will do this in the running shower, depending on your strength of connection. There's a science to water. I have done a previous video on water memory, where I was able to bring a lot of scientific evidence to show you that water actually have memory, water remembers, and water is programmable. So water is it's like a flash drive or a hard disk. You can program it, you can program your intention into it. So what you are doing actually, when you submerge yourself inside the body of water, you're actually connecting your mind, your body, spirit, and soul to this body of water. Therefore, you're enhancing your capacity to transmit and receive signals from other dimension. Okay, so what this does is that it will enhance the channel of communication or channel of receiving inspiration or channel of sending your vibrations or your frequency or your intentions into the universe as a whole. So if you are naturally connected to the water elements, or you are familiar with water elementals, or you work a lot with them, what you will discover that anytime you do this, you will always be getting inspiration from them and you will be getting information from them as well. So if you have any problem or anything that is bothering you, or you are looking for solutions to some issues, what you need to do is to do this water meditation. It is very simple. You don't need to do anything, just sit in water for a few minutes. Most times it's better if you can sit and just let the water get up to the level of your neck so that you can breathe and just relax inside. You will find out that before the end of 20 to 30 minutes, you are going to get a solution to the problem that is affecting you. You will get a solution, you will get a divine inspiration. It may not be up to 30 minutes, 20 minutes, or even 15 minutes is enough, depending on your level of connection. If you are not having too much baggages, if you can be able to clear your mind as fast as possible. Because many of us, we think many times, we think about money, think about this, think about that. Our mind is always moving up and down. So what this will help, first of all, the water is going to calm you down. The water is going to soothe you down. Water is going to relax all your tension. Anything that is troubling is going to bring those down. There you try to connect, you connect to the water. Just totally relax yourself, open yourself up. Try to be like water, according to Bruce Lee. Be one with the water. Then start breathing very slowly, absorbing the essence. The way we meditate, the way you do your chakra meditation or your transcendental meditation, try to just relax yourself and flow. Before you know, you start getting inspiration. You start even seeing visions to a certain extent. You start getting answers to the issues that are bothering you. By the time you leave that place, you'll be well. You'll be having solutions to your problems. So water meditation is a way to connect you to the divine. It's a way to connect you to the elementals. It's a way to relaxing. Medically, scientifically, it is very, very good for relaxing, soothing you, and solving so many problems in the body. So going to the river or to the swimming pool from time to time is not a bad idea. You can go there for relaxation, for exercising yourself, for swimming, and also for meditating spiritually and getting results. This is something that I have been experimenting for some time, and I find it to be very, very effective. And what you will discover that every river, every sea, every body of water have its own unique energetic quality and frequency that they carry. They have their own spirit. Every single river, every single body of water is a living force, a living entity. It's alive. Water is alive. So some of them have more liveliness. Some of them have more qualities than others. There are some rivers that you go to bathe. Any illness that is in your body will be wiped out instantly. We have cases of magical pools and magical rivers that when people go to swim in, then you dip yourself in, you come outside, your problems will be solved. There are rivers like that. There are places like that as well in the world. So you can try this out and try to test different rivers or different pools. Find out how you feel when you go in and how you feel when you come out, and check if it's the same thing. There are some places that people normally flock to. You try to know why people go to such beaches. Try to test what is inside this water. Try to find the characteristics of different kind of rivers and sea around you. Find that all of them have different things that they do, different kind of powers or qualities. So it's for you to do your research and discover what different waters can be able to do for you, what they can be able to do for people, and you try to take advantage. There are some that you go to, you get you prosperity will come into you. Some of them are for healing, some of them are for love, some of them are for financial empowerment, some of them are for different kind of things. Each water have what they give to you. Each river you go to, you give offering to, they have a particular deity that is always there, and they have that is responsible for a certain kind of thing. So find out what you can get from each sea or river around you. They all have works that they are doing. Then one thing you need to know is in giving offerings, I have spoken extensively on this channel on how to give water offering. I am obviously an expert in giving water offerings. I do it for a lot of people. It's a kind of thing that comes natural to me, and been doing it for a long time. If you want to actually give water offerings, it's not just going to the river to throw things in, then you sort of go back home. It is not only that, okay? But what you need to know in preparing for this is that your mind, your mental state, try to make your mentality, your intention be in harmony with the river or the sea that you are going to give these offerings. So when you're preparing these offerings, please don't prepare them like prepare it like you are giving it to, maybe you want to give something to a friend or a VIP guest that is coming to your house. You know somebody is coming to your house to eat. You're not going to prepare shabby food for them. The person will not accept the food. So prepare it like you're going to give it to a special person. Prepare them very well. If it's slicing the fruits, the apples, whatever you are giving, slice them very well, mix them very well. Prepare it in a respectable manner, like something that you can be able to eat or you give to somebody and present it that it will be well accepted. So don't prepare the food like it's like you're just going to give just the fishes. They don't care the pattern of your energy that you use in preparing that food is also part of the whole process. The preparation process of you buying the stuff, arranging, is all part of the ritual that you are doing. It's not just throwing it into the sea or the river, okay? So prepare it very well in a respectable fashion. And when you're taking it there, take it most times in African spirituality, they take it in a white bowl. They always put it in a white bowl, a white basin to symbolize that this is a pure uh, purity. The symbolism of purity is there. And to something that you set aside for offering. So try to get something white to put it in. If you cannot get it white, you use something else. Then when you go there, after if you have time to sing, you can sing. Singing is a way of programming your intentions into the water. If you have your staff, your OV staff, you can pin it into the water. If you don't have, you can get powder. You can get a powder like this, white powder. You sprinkle it around the area that you want to do your offering to before you start. You sprinkle it around. If you cannot get it, you can get regular insect sticks. You pin it around that area to demarcate your portion of where you are going to be standing. The essence of doing this is that you are going to purify that space. You know, people go to the river to do a lot of things. People go there to poop, pee, throw garbage. We that do these offerings, we don't throw things into the river. We don't do that. We respect all waters. We don't mess with them. We don't pollute them. So you don't be like other people. So what we do is try to purify our space. Then we light incense to demarcate our space. The incense too, when people see you lighting your incense, they will know that they will just stay away from you. They will know this person is a spiritual person. Everybody will allow you your peace of mind to do what you want to do. So it's a good thing. Most times people wear white. It's not advisable to wear black like this to give offerings. We wear white For white and white, we also separate you. When people see you wearing white to the sea or river, they will give, nobody will just talk to you. They will give you their space. They will know that you are here for a spiritual purpose, so nobody is going to harass you. And it's going to show the intention that you are coming to the sea or to the river with a pure mind, with an open mind. Okay, so please don't wear black to give offerings like me. This is just the shirt that I have for now to talk on this channel. So this is what I'll be wearing. So if I want to go to river, I'm not going to wear the black shirt. Okay, I'll get a white shirt or a lighter color. So you go there, you talk to the river, tell your intentions. If you know the name of the deities of that very river, or you know the name of the river, you address them directly. If you don't know the name of the river, you call the deities that you want to give. If it's Oshun, Olokun, or Oya, or any other deity that's connected to the river, you call them, present the offering to them, you give the offering very well, thank them after you have given it. Then if you have time, you can also sit in the water or take a bath. Most times it's advisable that you take a bath because river baths are very, very powerful. There also are spiritual baths. When you bathe in the river with the white soap, you're bathing away those negative attachment and those evil stuff. You bathe them away from your body. Any bath in your body, you have to bathe them out. It's very, very good. If you have time, you bathe in the river. It's part of the ritual process. If you cannot bathe in the river, you take some of the water from the river or the sea. You make sure that you take it home. Then when you get home, you add that water to your bath water in the house, in your bedroom. Then you also bathe with it. It's very good. Then what you really need to do here again is that you also take some water from that sea or the river. Then you put it in a bowl. Or if you don't have a bowl, it can also be in a glass. You can just put the water inside a glass like this, light a candle close to it, then say your prayer, say your petition. Do this for like 3 days because the spirit in that water is also inside the one that you take home. Okay, so that very water is alive. So don't think that you're just taking ordinary water, you are taking that spirit home. So when you say your prayer and petition to that water with the candle, it is going directly to the mother body. Okay, you do this for at least 3 days. 3 days at least. If you can do it for 7 days, okay, but at least 3 days should be fine. Every day you light candle, you say your petition, you pray that should for speedy answer to the prayer that you have given them as they have accepted your offering. They should do what you ask them to do. You pray like three times, then you take that water, you add it to your bath water as well, you bathe with it. You never throw away that water. If you throw away that water, you have destroyed all your offering, things that you have done. You should not throw it. Better you bathe with it after the end of that 3 days if you cannot keep it on your altar. Some people that have permanent altars, they keep this water there for a very long time so that anytime they light candle, they say a prayer to send to the deity in the river as well. It's like a connection point because the water is gotten from the sea or from the river. So this one that you take home is interceding, and when you speak into it or when you light the candle to it, you give it light, it transfers, it sends a message home to the base. Okay, so this is a very, very simple and effective thing that you can do to enhance your water offering and also your communication with the water world and also your water meditation as well. Okay, so this is a simple technique that I want to share with you guys today. Many people have been giving offering, they don't know how to do it properly. They don't know the things that they need to be doing to make it to get results from it. Okay, so try to do this, incorporate these very tips that I have told you today into your spiritual practice, especially with respect to the river and also for water meditation. It is very, very good. Try to be doing it as often as possible. It enhances your connection with the water element and it also purifies you. It also have a lot of medical benefits. Scientifically, it reduces stress, reduces anxiety, reduces depression, and swimming is very, very good for the body. It's one of the best exercises that we have in the world. Very perfect way of relaxing, recreation. So try to incorporate this to enhance your spiritual life, and you just live your life. Spirituality is naturally is a way of life. It's not something that is difficult. You just live your natural life, connect with nature, and everything just works for you. Okay. So this is how it is done. So I hope that this video can be useful to lots of people out there. Questions or comments are always welcome as usual. Please like and share this video, subscribe to my channel. And if you are very much interested in learning more about African spirituality, you want to know about the deeper aspects, subscribe to my website. I have this a website where I teach African spirituality, www.kindoki.net, and you become a member, and then you see me doing videos of spells and a lot of offerings and other stuff as well. So this is what I have for you today, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. I wish you a very wonderful day. Take care and peace.